Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Symco Presents their product line video. Today I'm going to chat with Jim Hurst, Regional Sales Manager at Symco Inc. Hi Jim, how are you?
I'm well, Lindsay. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. So Jim, what can you tell us about yourself?
Well, I've been working at Symco for 15 years. Enjoyed every minute of it so far. So, love the team and love working with you guys on the marketing side also. I've been in the AV industry since about 1990, so I guess that makes me officially old. But it's been great. I've enjoyed it. Long story how I got into it, so I won't go into that now. But it's worked out quite well, and I've enjoyed the experience. When I'm not working, I do enjoy riding my motorcycle when the weather's favorable. I'm not a very adventurous guy, so I don't go out in the rain or when it's very cold. So that's fun. And I'm from England originally, so I do enjoy the English Premier League and watching my favorite team, Arsenal, who are doing lousy this year. But I do enjoy soccer. I played a lot of it growing up, so I try to stay in touch with that as regularly as I can.
Soccer fan, you definitely stay true to your roots, right?
That's right, I try.
So when did you start at Symco exactly?
Yeah, I started about 15 years ago, I guess, in the spring of 2006.
Oh wow. So yeah, it's been a long time. And what territory do you cover?
So my principal territory is all of New Jersey, Delaware, and the eastern part of New York State, which is basically Albany metro area. But it does, like, my territory literally goes from the border with New Jersey all the way up to Canada. So I don't get up that very far north all the time, but certainly Albany is the main metro area in that region of New York State.
And with that in mind, who would you say is your primary target? Who do you work mostly with?
Yeah, I think the majority of the time is spent with our integration partners, the dealers of the products that we represent. We work with them on designs and projects, helping them with bills of materials, specifications, quotes, that type of thing. Obviously, training and technical things in the business to help them with all come along with that. We also work with consultants and also the end users, where we can provide demos. I was down in Delaware last week actually doing a site survey for one of our lines. So it's a mixed bag, but I would say predominantly it's the integration partners that we have.
All right. Oh, well, thank you so much for sharing all these little information about yourself. We're going to move on to the brand presentation. What brand are we going to discuss today?
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about ELMO.
All right. What can you tell us about ELMO? What's their position? What's their market?
Yeah, in fact, ELMO just turned 100 years old, so that's quite a milestone for our industry, which everyone thinks of technology as something new and shiny, but ELMO's been around a long time. I remember when I was actually in school seeing ELMO overhead projectors. So obviously they were in that business for a very long time, but more recently have morphed into higher end technology, principally document cameras. They are really, kind of the Hoover or Kleenex of that market, and certainly that's their best known product category, and they have extremely good brand recognition there. The largest market they have is in the K-12 space, but also very active in higher education, courtroom, corporate market. They've also broadened the line, and they're offering over the years to include control systems, some innovative switching solutions for HDMI, very innovative and easy, interactive tablets, and most recently, actually just pending now, are interactive flat panel displays. So they really have come a long way. Additionally, they've also introduced several software packages for both curriculum support and to augment their product offering itself. So along with the hardware comes some software solutions too.
That's very impressive. I had no idea they had been around for so long, but now that you mention it, I do remember when I was in school as well, I think all of our projectors were ELMO, so that's very impressive. What can you tell us about their product? Like, what service exactly are they offering?
Yeah, so really they do have a very wide range of cameras, document cameras. These are including the platform models that most people are familiar with from years ago. But more recently, those have morphed into some portable, ultra portable, and wireless models. Elmo is very well known also for what they call the TT series. That was a phenomenally good selling product, still continues to be so. Combines a full feature set with great affordability. So kind of a do-it-all type of camera. More recently, they've introduced Android-based models, and those that are also enabled for wired or Wi-Fi. And the Android allows us to use the document camera itself to browse the internet, get access to education and learning apps. So very convenient for educators and teachers to use one device in the classroom. The other big advantage now is mirror casting. So we can actually use built-in technology in some of the cameras to present to a larger screen, a flat panel, or a projector. The other nice thing, I mentioned the software just now. Elmo has what they call their interactive toolbox, and that allows for a lot of advantages, I guess we could say, in annotation, highlighting, recording of video, marking up images, which provide a very interactive platform for teachers that just don't want to have a static kind of PowerPoint-driven class, if you will. So it worked out very well, and certainly, all the software is a free add-on to the hardware. So in most cases, for teaching especially, these things are very useful and value-oriented.
Yeah, they really went with their time. Like, they really made sure that teachers had every single tools in hand to use their product.
Sure.
So, you said their primary target was K-12, but what challenges would you say they're solving exactly?
Well, I think, it goes without saying, the most recent challenge for schools and teaching has been COVID-19 pandemic, unfortunately. Yeah. And Elmo has really risen to the occasion and provided a lot of solutions for educators for hybrid and remote classes. The compatibility factor is all there for Zoom, Teams, Google Meet, etc. So pretty much all of the cameras have been utilized in one way or another by schools and educators throughout the last year and a year and a month, I guess, we're working on now. So in virtual classroom environments, the document camera can be used to present materials for learning, just like it would be in an in-person environment in a classroom. So really, these cameras from Elmo have made it a kind of a seamless transition for online learning, and really helped a lot of teachers continue to educate.
Yeah, they adapted their solution very quickly to fit the needs during the pandemic.
Sure.
So what would you say is their most popular solution?
Well, it depends really on the application and the budget. The great thing about Elmo is the variety of products that they offer. I mentioned before that based upon the fact that we can go from classrooms, from portable units, auditoria, courtrooms, training rooms, and boardrooms, we have basically covered all the different applications possible. And the feature set goes from a very basic high definition capture of an image just to be presented on a larger screen to full 4K and up to 280 times zoom capability. So an incredible amount of technology built into a small product. The other big benefit is pricing starts at about $200 for the smaller portable units and goes up from there. But in that respect, they really have a solution for all budgets, with the quality and innovation all built into whatever model is most appropriate.
And with that in mind, what would you say is your favorite solution?
Yeah, that's a tough one, I think, because there are so many. And I mean, my favorite one is the one that serves the customer's best interest, I think. And obviously, as reps for Elmo, we do a lot of that working with customers and our integration partners to figure out the best fit and make recommendations based upon the application. But lucky for us, as the Elmo rep, they have the best-in-class solutions pretty much for all the categories served. So I'm going to just say all of them. Be safe.
So I guess it goes without saying that you would definitely recommend their product.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they really, obviously their innovation factor is huge. The ease of use is amazing. But outside of, the actual product feature set and the quality innovation that we talked about, they have an incredible organization and always have. I mean, when I came on board 15 years ago, Elmo was a big line for us, and it remains to be a very, very solid line, a very important line for us. But based upon their people, their sales and service support team, these are the folks that are instrumental in keeping us, aware of updates and helping us, when we struggle for information or we don't have the information, we reach out. They're very, very responsive. They get us what we need. We can do online demos with them. So they do an amazing job pre-sale, but more importantly, I think for the customer and to the longevity and reputation that ELMO has, the after-sales service is incredible. They just do such a good job taking care of the customer, making sure the product is in tip-top shape, and if there's ever any issues, they jump right on top of it. So, you can't be a 100-year-old business with lots of success and ongoing innovation without having these, these values of service and support. So I think really that's why I would choose ELMO over some of the competition, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I was gonna say you can't be around for 100 years without having an utmost pre-sale service, customer service, and everything. Well, thank you so much, Jim, for your very valuable insights on ELMO. Now I'm gonna let you give out your information if you want, so people can contact you.
Sure, absolutely. My email is jhurst, that's JHURST, at symcoinc.com. And my phone number is 201-669-7381. Feel free to reach out as needed. Thanks.
Perfect, thank you. And then again, you can always find more information about ELMO or also about Jim on our website, which is www.symcoinc.com. Well, thank you so much, Jim, for your insights and for telling us a little bit about yourself. That's it for me. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thanks, Lindsay. My pleasure. Have a good one.